Hello and welcome to another edition of the Winedown video blogs. I am your host, Ben Franco, owner of Winedown Cafe. We have two great wines hopefully for you today. First wine, Cuvaison, Sauvignon Blanc. It is from Carneros. This is from the Napa County side of Carneros. Carneros can use the Sonoma side, or it can use the Napa side, so this is more so from the Napa side of Carneros. This wine's coming in at $15.99. This is 100% Sauvignon Blanc. Let's take a look at that. Very, very clear, clear wine. Almost like, if I would say, like clear, as in like almost water. There's a tinge of yellow going on as well, but a very light colored wine in general. There is a golden sparkle kind of in different light. Let's give it a little swirl and a sniff. Grapefruit coming on the nose right away. There's a little bit of like a tropical fruit component. I'm having trouble picking out exactly which tropical fruit component it is. Almost like a mango, kind of a mango, kind of Sauvignon Blanc kind of merge going on in there. And there's almost like this like weird funky component that I'm not necessarily used to smelling in a Sauvignon Blanc, but it makes it interesting. There's a good bit of acid in there in the Sauvignon Blanc, which, you know, obviously that's what you want. You want your Sauvignon Blanc to be crisp. Great food wine, really great with some real fatty cheeses. That acid will help break down that cheese. Flavors here, that grapefruit definitely continues in there. There's definitely the other citrus flavors going on. There is that tropical fruit component there, whether it's mango or something else. That's definitely kind of continuing through to the palate. A really nice wine, $15.99. Like a little bit of a different expression than maybe some of your New Zealand Sauvignon Blancs, where you don't necessarily a lot of times pick up that tropical fruit component that's going on in this particular wine. But very well made. Definitely something I would recommend. All right, let's move on to our next wine. Okay, this is Domaine Matabrune, and it's from the area of Bourgueil. This area is in the Loire Valley. So this is, if we're looking at the Loire Valley, it's kind of centered. I'll give you a quick map view here. So if we're looking at France, we are right here, Loire Valley. So this is kind of coming from the center of the Loire. Chinon and Bourgueil are kind of like the area in between. Loire in general, Cabernet Franc, Chenin Blanc are the main grape varieties. This wine is coming in at $9.99, and it is 100% Cabernet Franc. Let's take a look at that color. So a nice purple. Not completely, like you can see your fingers through this wine just a little bit, but it is a nice rich purple color, a nice rich hue going on there. Let's give it a little swirl and a sniff. Almost kind of like throws me off a little bit, because I was when sometimes you're expecting something when you're tasting certain wines, and Cabernet Franc a lot of times will throw you a vegetal component. This wine's throwing me a candy component right away, which sometimes can tip you off to a different type of winemaking. Whether or not this has that, I don't know, because there's a lot of French wines sometimes you just find no information on, and this is one of those wines. But That candy component sometimes tips me off a little bit to a different style of winemaking, which I wonder if this has gone through. Very, like I said, the nose is very candy. I think candy corn. You know, almost like a bowl of different kind of Halloween candy, just kind of smelling it in a sense, and that's kind of with the nose that's coming off of this wine. There's also like a grape jelly thing happening as well. Wow, I wanted to like this wine, but it's like completely, and maybe I should like it because it's a different style of Cabernet Franc. But I guess I'm more of a purist. It's not what I was expecting at all. It almost tastes very New World to me, and when we say New World, we mean a lot of like fruit components instead of more earth components. So this wine is coming at me at like very fruit, easy. Very easy. It's easy to drink, and this would be. I almost want to suggest it as a beginner's wine, but I want to throw out and go pick up a wine from the Loire Valley as a beginner's wine. But it's only $9.99, so why not? But those of you who are Cabernet Franc fans in general and enjoy a Chinon or a Bourgueil from the Loire in general, this wine isn't you're not going to be pleased with. So it's kind of. This wine's I'm kind of on the fence with because it's a different style, but completely not what I was expecting. Not a lot of tannin. Very medium minus body, but again there's a candy component. It almost reminds me of a Beaujolais. There's almost like somewhere between a decent Beaujolais and a Nouveau. It's somewhere in the middle there. It's a very interesting wine. So take it for what it's worth. Don't take my word for it. Check it out yourself. All right. We'll see you next time on the Winedown video blogs. Thank you.